What's up, Wolverines? I'm Carlos Segura.
And I'm Michael Valdez.
And welcome to another edition of WBLN. The latest exhibition of art from the medieval, Renaissance, and Baroque periods to be assembled in Miami from a private art collection is heading to South Florida this fall. Faith, beauty, and devotion. Medieval, Renaissance, and Baroque paintings have arrived to Belen and are being organized by Mr. Federico Gandolfi Vanini, a fourth-generation art dealer and owner of Francesconi Arte in Florence, Italy. His wife, Mrs. Daisy Diaz, a native South Floridian, is the cultural director of the gallery, and Mrs. Sylvie San Juan, Humanities Department chairperson and director of the Olga M. and Carlos A. Saladrigas Art Gallery at Belen Jesuit Preparatory School. Art lovers will welcome a glimpse of the medieval, Renaissance, and Baroque periods in Miami. Father Willie is looking forward to our students seeing these extraordinary works of art.
The intention of the exhibit is to be able to expose all our Belen students to these extraordinary works of art that come from such a long time ago, Renaissance, Baroque, and medieval periods, and how the different artists were able to capture their understanding of the faith, the relationship with God, the relationship with Christ, the relationship with the Blessed Mother, and then communicate it through the use of painting. So it's kind of like the way of showing that you don't have to be a theologian, or you don't have to be a priest, or you don't have to be a nun in order to be able to express your faith. But even artists, take a brush and they're able to paint something on a canvas expressing their faith and their relationship with God.
Faith, Beauty, and Devotion will run from September 14th through Art Basel and Miami Art Week, and closing on September 16th, 2023.
The Archdiocese of Miami has partnered with two foundations, Mission International and Rescue Schools in La Romana, Dominican Republic. The partnership hopes to help provide each of their students with a new pair of shoes. Gustavo Vega, 26, and Kellen Croquette, 29, are leading this initiative. If you would like to support the cause, you can scan the QR code on the screen.
A storm in the Atlantic has strengthened to a hurricane. The National Hurricane Center says Hurricane Lee has winds of 70 miles per hour and is moving west-northwest at 14 miles per hour. The center of the storm, just over 1,000 miles east of the northern Leeward Islands as of Wednesday. Hurricane Lee is expected to intensify to a Category 3 hurricane by Friday afternoon and into a Category 4 hurricane by early Saturday. It's expected to reach portions of the Lesser Antilles on Friday and the British and U.S. Virgin Islands and Puerto Rico this weekend.
An auction of artifacts owned by former Queen frontman Freddie Mercury has ranked in $15.4 million. It took Sotheby's more than 4.5 hours to sell 59 items. The biggest sale was also one of the more disappointing. The piano Mercury used to compose many Queen hits sold for $2.2 million. It was expected to get at least 2.5, but the silver snake bangle he wore in the Bohemian Rhapsody video fetched $881,000 against a minimum value of just $9,000. A manuscript of lyrics thought to be worth about $1 million went for 1.7. There are still hundreds of items to be sold in upcoming auctions, but most of them are less valuable.
What's up, Wolverines? I'm Major Vidal, here are your sports for today. The varsity bowling game will be against Hialeah High School, starting at 3 p.m., and location will be at Bird Bowling Center. The varsity football game will be against Calvary Christian at Calvary Christian, and it starts at 6 p.m. He's already won 7 Super Bowls, but now Tom Brady has a new job at Delta Airlines. Delta announced Wednesday that Brady will be a strategic advisor to the airline. The former NFL star will work on international employee training for the airplane's more than 90,000 employees and appear in external advising campaigns. Brady isn't the first celebrity to take on this kind of role. BlackBerry hired Alicia Keys as a creative director in 2013, which only lasted a year. Polar hired Lady Gaga as a creative director, but that ended after a couple years. And in 2019, Adidas signed Beyonce as a creative partner. That partnership ended this year. Soccer star Lionel Messi arrival in America has sparked a spurge in the ticket prices and apparel. And now his presence in America's soccer is sending Major League Soccer streaming subscriptions through the roof. MLS Season Passes, Apple's streaming package that broadcasts the matches, saw 1,690% jump in signups the day Messi's first played for Inter Miami. Newly released data shows that the streaming package had about 60,000 subscriptions signups the day before Messi's debut. Signups then soared to 110,000 on Messi's July 1st debut in the League's Cup. On top of that, nearly half of the MLS Season Passes signups so far happened in July after Messi joined the league. Coco Gauff, age 19, and Ben Shelton, 20, marked the first multiple American younger than 21 have made it to the semis of the same Grand Slam since Venus and Serena Williams in the 2000 Wimbledon. That's it for your sports news. Back out to Mikey and Carlos at the desk.
Thank you, Vidal. That's all your news for today. Don't forget to follow us on all social medias, and don't forget to stay safe
And stay golden, Wolverines.